So Nova Open was pretty awesome. We got a bunch of cool reveals, and honestly, I'm super excited for what we have. First up, I'm going to talk about the 40k and Horus Heresy stuff, and the thing that jumps out to me in regards to 40k is the new Assault Marines. Oh my god, we are finally getting Assault Primaris, which I assumed we were getting them relatively soon because the Firstborn Assault Marine kit got discontinued, and I figured after that we were getting Primaris Assault units and a bunch of other stuff that was discontinued for Primaris relatively soon, but I was not expecting it this fast. These guys look absolutely amazing. In particular, I believe that's a Blood Angel, I think. I don't know. The red dude with the yellow helmet looks absolutely sick, and that Raven Guard looks absolutely awesome. I am so hyped for these, and that Captain looks amazing, too. I'm super excited to get these guys. I'm going to get my hand on a kit whenever they come out. I'm so happy we finally have them. Up next, we have the Terminator Captain and Terminator Chaplain. These guys look absolutely fantastic. I mean, I already have the Leviathan set because I split it on Discord with a friend, and I have all the stuff that was in the Leviathan box, which includes a Captain in Terminator armor, but this kit looks better than that one, and that one already looks great. The modularity, the different helmets and gear and everything else, particularly this rocket rig thing, looks awesome. The Chaplain looks beautiful. I desperately want to turn him into an Interrogator Chaplain and, like, kit bash him, so that way I have one for my Leviathan box Dark Angels that I'm going to make. I'm just... Ugh, these guys look so freaking great. Terminators are, like, my favorite Space Marine thing, so I'm just super happy we finally have new true-scale kits for them. The Scout Marines are back, which I was not expecting, to be honest, because we have the Phobos Marines. Like, I'm happy we have them, don't get me wrong. I prefer the Scouts to the Phobos Marines, just because the Scouts are more nostalgic to me, but the Phobos Marines look a bit cooler, in my opinion, but I'm not even gonna lie. The fact that we have new Scouts is absolutely amazing, and I'm definitely going to pick up a box of all of these eventually, at some point, 100%. But lastly, the thing that I'm most excited for is the Company Heroes and Stern Guard Veteran Squad kits. Oh my god. I love my Company Hero Veteran kits, regardless of what they are. So, Blade Guard, Stern Guard, Captains, whatever. I love these guys. I love how ornate and completely just tricked out they look. And I am super happy for these. Out of everything that's been revealed for 40k, if I could only pick two things out of the 5 things revealed for 40k, it would be the Stern Guard Veterans and the Company Hero Squads. I am going to get these 100% at some point, and I'm super happy that we finally have them. Up next for Horus Heresy is a massive bombshell. We have Snake Fulgrim. He's here, and to be honest, when I first saw it, I was like, no way, is that like 40k? Are we getting the Emperor's Children relaunch? No, it's just the Horus Heresy one, and when I saw that, I realized that made a lot more sense. But either way, I love Fulgrim. I've been listening to a lot of the Emperor's Children audiobooks, so I am a big fan of that character, despite how much of a tool he can be. And this model looks absolutely amazing. Like, it's so freaking detailed. I don't play the Horus Heresy. I'm only currently playing 40k in smaller games of, like, Kill Team. But I am really happy that this model's a thing. And when I eventually start up my Horus Heresy army, which is going to be Emperor's Children, I am going to get this model, 100%. Speaking of Horus Heresy, we have new Dreadnoughts. We have the Deradeo pattern Dreadnought, which just looks like a walking SAM turret. Like, look at these guns, and these plasma cannons, and these giant missile racks. This is freaking monstrous. I absolutely love it. And then, we have the Mark III Iron Suit, which we had the Mark III Iron Kit before, and these guys look far more detailed, and honestly, they look better. But the only thing that I'm not really a fan of is the spike on the helmet. Of course, I can swap out the helmets and stuff like that, and the actual body and the legs and everything else is actually what matters a lot more. I'm just not a fan of the spike. I don't know why. I just prefer the traditional rounded helmet versus the spike, but that's just me. And we're also getting a new box set, which includes a Land Raider Proteus and then the Deradeo Dreadnought. So that's awesome. This is going to be a very good set, and when I eventually end up getting the Horus Heresy stuff, I will probably get this box or the original Age of Darkness starter kit, because that would be a very good kit for me to start off with the Heresy. Up next, we have some stuff for Age of Sigmar. Now, full disclosure, I am not the biggest Sigmar guy, just because of the fact that I don't really have a lot of it. I do have the $50 Warrior Sigmar box with some Orcs and Stormcast Eternals, which is absolutely fantastic. I love the way those Stormcasts look, as well as the Orcs. And these Orcs look really, really cool. When I think of Orcs, these are the types of Orcs that I'm thinking about, and they look absolutely fantastic. I am super excited. And while I don't currently play Sigmar, I want to, and I will probably end up collecting Orcs because the Orcs in Sigmar look absolutely fantastic. We do have more stuff for Sigmar as well, which is the Truggoth King. Now, I don't know what a Truggoth is because I'm not up to date on my Sigmar lore. Once again, I don't know anything about it, but this guy looks fantastic. They look monstrous, like evil monsters I'd see in like a D&D campaign. They look absolutely great alongside the lizard dudes that are next to him. I don't know what these are called, but they look really, really cool, and I'm going to be honest, just based on their look alone means I maybe want to try to collect them too, because I just like collecting things that look cool and painting them. And next we have some stuff for Warcry, which as far as I know is just Kill Team, but for Sigmar, which are new Gorger Mawpack models. Now, I know nothing about these guys, but these guys look absolutely awesome. They're absolutely monstrous. They genuinely look terrifying. And this one guy looks like a Time Splitters from the Time Splitters games to me. I'm not sure why, it just gives off that same vibe. The Wild Core Hunters inside of this box as well look really, really great, and I'm super happy that we're getting new human Sigmar models outside of the Stormcast, because it kind of reminds me of how Warhammer Fantasy Battle was, where it was just standard dudes lined up to fight versus, like, magical dudes in armor, which are still really cool, but there's something about having a standard guy in a medieval setting fighting off demons that's just really, really awesome to me. Overall, these models look fantastic. So the Hunter and Hunted box looks awesome to me. I absolutely love what it looks like they're doing here. And then we have more Blood Bowl. And we have vampires, and these look great. I love the way these guys look. I love vampires. I'm a huge fan of Vampire the Masquerade in the World of Darkness setting. In fact, I have a couple first edition rulebooks for both Hunter the Reckoning and Vampire the Masquerade literally right next to me. So anytime there's vampire anything, I am absolutely 100% down. I don't know a lot about Blood Bowl, but these models look great. And then we have Warhammer Underworlds. Now, I don't know anything about Underworlds. I'm not really sure what type of game it is, but these Slaaneshi models look awesome. Slaanesh is easily, like, my second favorite Chaos God right after Tzeentch, so I don't know. These models look absolutely fantastic. And these human characters with these magical stuff and these squid dudes, they look pretty cool too, but I'm not really sure what they're supposed to be. But this looks kind of neat. I don't really know a lot about it, but based on the models themselves, they already look pretty cool. But lastly, we have stuff for the old world. And we have Elise Ducard, which she looks fantastic. That is a good freaking model. That is a nice looking horse. The square bases are back. These look absolutely great. I am super excited for the old world. I will not throw any Bretonnian slander here right now, but God, this model just looks fantastic. Overall, the Nova Open is my favorite reveal of the year, right behind the reveal of Lionel Johnson at Adepticon. I was so freaking happy to see that that happened, and this takes the cake right behind it, because we get new Space Marines, new stuff for the old world. It's just all really, really great. We have Fulgrim. It's super great. I'm super excited, and while I'm still relatively new to the tabletop, I'm appreciative of the models and the craftsmanship that goes into it, and I'm just super excited to see what keeps coming. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great night.